where relativity doesn't hold, where there is no space, there is no time, and it's a beautiful discovery. We call it non-locality, instantaneous connection between people.
Yeah.
Telepathy is an example of it.
Yeah. There is no time.
There's
Is
no
everything
time.
real?
Well, in that domain, if we know the access to that domain, it's really real. There is no time.
There is no
But
time.
because we are tied, we live in this domain because the nature of the human body, the human brain. But if we learn to go outside of that, and we can in creative experiences, we can in out-of-the-body experiences, we can when we are, a few people are fortunate enough to
So
die.
everything that we can, it's real, right?
Yes, everything that we can do is real. People today die and then they are brought back by cardiac surgery. In between, no time. And they report things that they experience. So there is consciousness even when the brain dies.
Right.
We now have proof of this thing. Okay? It's
How
all
come like the
scientific.
world doesn't know about it? We should have quantum physics in the first grade, right?
We should, indeed. The only problem, of course, is that it is too sophisticated for a child to
Well, the way I
understand.
understood that is that if we're talking about being, I mean, being is always being, right? So if
Yes.
it's always being,
So we could prepare.
how can you be before, be yesterday, and be tomorrow? No, there is no such thing. You're just
Right,
being.
right. Being has to be timeless. Very good. So, these things we could teach, at least in high school. And we could keep from teaching very limiting thoughts like everything is made of matter. If we just keep materialism out of the elementary school and make our curriculum in high school a little bit more philosophical, then we can introduce quantum physics right in the first year of college. That would be a very great improvement of the educational system.
So we heard you're doing an online course now, and so people who cannot come to your workshop or live in other parts of Brazil will be able to see you online now?
Yes, I think that this is a very good step we are taking. We want to make it more available. Also, this gives us a more complete rendition of a certification that we have begun. People can take our quantum activism course and take the online course, which will be prerequisite to a later teachers training course, because we want to have many more teachers. Brazil is a place of 200 million people, and
We just
we have created only 700 quantum
Exactly.
activists. We need many more teachers.
Yeah, it's really
So we now really want to create quantum activism teachers.
nice.
Look.
I'm in.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
just have one question.
Let's
Just like a curiosity. Is there any question that you couldn't find an answer?
Oh, there are many. And they're all futuristic. For example, one question that I work on a lot, which is the concept of these archetypes that we talked about. Love, for example. Is it possible to embody love so completely that you cannot not love?
Wow.
I know how and love everybody. And that embodiment of love I'm very curious about. How to embody an archetype like love. Because what's the advantage? I had an experience like that once. I was doing a very hard spiritual practice for 7 days, and at the end of the 7 days I had a wonderful experience. But the experience was pale in comparison to the 2 days that followed, because in those 2 days I loved everything. I could not love any person.
Wow.
And that experience I never had before. And that experience I never had after. So I'm very curious what I need to do in order to have that embodiment of love.
to remain like that, right?
Remain like that, yeah.
Maybe we can, our whole lives is to get just a few seconds of that, right? Sometimes. So, So you can love everyone till the first person is nasty to you, right? It's like
Yeah, it could not be nasty to me. For those 2 days, it could not be nasty.
Exactly.
So that is just
It's
such a
amazing.
wonderful experience.
But you could not figure out what happened to you.
I could not
In
figure
order
it
to
out.
get
I
there.
have thought and thought, what kind of brain state did I create for those 2 days, and why did that disappear? These are questions that keeps me awake sometimes.
For a next book then.
Still a lot to learn, right?
Yeah, I finished, I don't know.
If from this life.
I hope I find the answer in this life.
We'll be waiting.
Well,
We'll be trying to figure that out too.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Amity. It was so
Very
nice
good.
to be
You're
with
very
you, and
welcome.
it was a lot of
Very
fun.
welcome.
Thank you very
Namastê.
much.
Gente, para ficar sabendo de tudo que é do curso online do Amit,